Hello, One Man and Dog here. I'm going to start a small series on how I learnt to identify a few things, mainly trees in this case, the books I use, and so I'm starting off with the book that I usually carry with me, which is The Wild Flowers of Britain and Northern Europe by Collins. I found this to be quite a good book really. It's quite light, but at the same time it's got enough in there to help you with most of the basic trees are out there, and when you're learning that's a really good thing. So I carry that with me most of the time. If I'm going out to identify trees which I wouldn't like round a park or something like that, which need a little bit more detail or perhaps might be a little bit unusual, the Collins Tree Guide, which is quite a thick book as you can see, is again quite useful, but it's still quite hard to identify. You have to just page through until you find the ones, unless you know what you're looking for in there. They are grouped nicely, but it's still quite a test to find the one you want, but it will be in there because you just need to find it. But the main one that I use is this one here. Again, I've lost the cover so you can't see that, but this one is the Collins Photographic Key to Trees, and I think this book, although it's quite big, it fits down nicely down the back of my rucksack, so I can carry it quite easily. And it is a brilliant book. Right at the beginning, the key has got the shapes of the leaves in it, so you can track them down that way. As you go through, when you find the tree, it gives you the breakdown in the writing on one side gives you the breakdown of all about the tree, what the wood's used for, breaks down what the seeds like, what the tree looks like in winter, what the leaves are like, what the seeds are like, what the shoots are like, what the bark is like, more importantly for the winter. And it's got quite a few trees in that, quite a few firs, etc. As you can see here, this is one of the fir where it actually goes into the section identifying the leaves much more in detail. This is very useful. I find this one of the more useful parts of the book. It does that for all the trees, for deciduous, non-deciduous, etc. And then towards the back, once you've got through all the leaves bit, it then shows them against a black background in context. So that's a really good book. That's a really good book for using out in the woods, if you can see. Now, this book I don't know if it's in print anymore. I presume it is, but if you can find it in a second-hand bookstore or something like that, it's something I would buy if you're really interested in the trees. So that's One Man Dog. Just giving a quick commentary on the books I use to identify trees.